Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Thursday, August 20th, 2020. This morning we saw the markets gap down below the prior day low, and we have since seen some pretty strong buying throughout the session. So we've got some very green daily candlesticks that are forming where we opened near the lows. In fact, the ES low of the day is only about a point below the open. So we opened right there near the lows and have pushed higher pretty much all session. We're seeing a very similar pattern here in the NASDAQ and the YM. The Russell has pulled back a little bit more than the others, but in general, we're seeing some pretty strong price action throughout the day. So what I want to do today is take a look at what has happened historically when you open below the prior day low and then you see very strong buying activity. So let's set this up and discover. We'll look at all four instruments and use a time-based entry. We can use a time-based entry of, let's do 230. We haven't done that one in a while. So we'll do 230, set up as a long trade. The exit will be at 4:15 p.m. Eastern time. So enter at 2:30, exit at 4:15. And then for the opening filter, we're going to come in here and say that we open below the prior session low of day. So that's right here in the opening area section. And then I can go to the post-open filters and I can describe the price action that we've been seeing by going to this open versus intraday range and saying that the open is in the bottom 25% of the intraday range. And then the intraday close, which is going to be a reference to that 2:30 p.m. price. Since that's where the entry is, we're going to say that that price is in the top 25% of the daily range. So open in the bottom 25%, and at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, we're trading in the top 25% of the range made between 9:30 a.m. Eastern time and the entry time of 2:30 p.m. So once I've got those selected, that creates my intraday price action that we're seeing here. And then I can go into indicators and put us in a like environment. So I'm just going to put us above a 10 and above a 200-day simple moving average and run the results. And here we go. So these are the results of going long at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, exiting at the close 4:15 p.m. Eastern time, when in a bullish environment, you open below the prior day low, and then your opening print is within the bottom 25% of the range, and the 2:30 p.m. price is in the top 25% of the intraday range as of 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. Historically, this has happened 45 times in the ES dating back to 2003. NASDAQ has 33 samples, 44 in the YM, and 21 in the Russell. And looking at the win rates here, for the ES, that has often led to higher prices. So 69% of the time, that has led to higher prices than the 2:30 p.m. Eastern time price. The NASDAQ looks pretty neutral there. Overall, 48%. YM, very similar to the ES, 69%. And then Russell, very similar to the NASDAQ at 48%. So two of these have shown very strong numbers historically, ES and YM. And then two of them, NASDAQ and Russell, have been very neutral historically. Looking at the equity curves, though, you can't see, this is the NASDAQ here. It looks like it's been working a bit more recently, maybe not long term. It was pretty flat for a while. In recent years, it has been stronger. Let's just take a look at some of these past handful of years. So last 5 years, looks like ES 72%, which is pretty similar to the overall sample. Not a big difference there. NASDAQ, last 5 years, 15 samples, 60%, so a little bit stronger in the past handful of years. Dow, last 5 years, has 17 samples, 88% of those, so a little bit stronger in recent years than the overall. And then Russell, last 5 years, very rare, just 6 samples, not really enough to look at there to make any sort of conclusion. But historically, it looks like for the ES and the YM, this has been fairly strong. The others, more neutral going into the close. Hopefully you found that interesting. Good luck the rest of the day, and we will see you next time.